Greetings, YouTube! The Doctor is in! Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or a comment. All right, it is time for another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis. And today we are talking about the spell Scorching Ray. And so what do we think about this spell, and what is our rating? Well, let's get our rating up. Arrow and rating. We are not giving this an F. For a second level spell, we're actually going to give this one an A-, because this is probably the best damaging second level spell in my opinion. It can upcast, which makes it almost equivalent to a fireball, but not quite. But there's a whole bunch of really cool things you can do to it, this spell, because it is a ranged spell attack. And it is an attack roll. So, it is usable by sorcerers, wizards, light domain, clerics, circle of the wildfire, druids, the fiend, the genie, warlocks, and artillerist, artificers. So, it's a second level spell. It takes one action. It has a range of 120 feet, which is a great range. Verbal somatic component. It does fire damage. That's of concern because so many things are resistant to fire damage. So you shoot 3 rays, and you hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several, and you make a ranged spell attack. If you hit, you do 2d6 damage for each ray. So you could do 66 damage for each ray. Because it is a spell attack, it's an attack roll, you can put things on this like Hex. And so you're adding another d6 onto this for each ray, because every time, so let's look at that. Game rules for the Warlock. Actually, that's a spell. I am sorry. Hex is a spell, and it takes so long for the Wizards of the Coast servers and D&D Beyond servers to actually find anything. Here is Hex. So, you place a curse, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to target whenever you hit it with an attack. And guess what? Guess what Scorching Ray is? It's 3 separate attacks. So those are 3d6, so it's 9d6 damage if you hit with all 3. Now, here's another thing that you can do. The sorcerer, because this is usable by sorcerers, if you take the twin spell, when you cast a spell that targets only one creature, it's only one creature. I am so sorry. Doesn't have a range of self. So this doesn't target one creature. So you cannot do that. But the Warlock is still a great class for this. This is a great spell for Warlocks, or if you do a Warlock dip, it's a great spell. And it adds damage. If you are able to combine this with, say, let's see if you could combine this with Ranger. And no, that's a spell. It's another spell. And we're looking at Hunter's Marks. Let's see if we can combine this with Hunter's Mark. If we can get to the spells. Hunter. And if Hunter's Mark says weapon, then we can't. Yeah, you can't. Okay, so really it's usable best with Warlocks. It's really used best with Warlocks. But if you can do a dip into Warlocks, you can get some extra damage out of this. I mean, all in all, it's a great spell. Upcasting this, it could be an option if you don't have Fireball, or you haven't taken that, or you want to use a roll to hit instead of something that has a great saving throw. Maybe it's something that's got a great dex saving throw, and it has a terrible armor class. Well, then you might want to go to Scorching Ray instead of going to Fireball, because this is probably a better option at that point. It's particularly if you're only fighting a boss or one creature is left in the combat, then this is a spell that you probably want to go to. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.